In a world of conflict, competition and unhappiness, we are now caught up with another crisis.
More than 300,000 cases of COVID-19 have now been reported to WHO from almost every country in the world. That's heartbreaking.
We are now in the middle of a global pandemic. Even though several vaccines are under development and some are undergoing clinical trials, even after we tame this monster, the psychological effects of COVID-19 will last at least for a decade. How can happiness be an option in the current scenario? How can one be happy even in the adverse of the situation? These thoughts might have crossed our mind before and especially now. Happiness is a drug. In fact, happiness is the most sought after drug in the 21st century. And as far as this analogy stretches, people resort to drug to find happiness, that momentary escape from reality. Everybody wants happiness, that sense of joy, euphoria, exhilaration, the so-called high. Everybody wants happiness so badly. According to the 2019 World Happiness Report, negative feelings are rising around the world and countries like the United States are hard hit with an epidemic of addictions. Tellingly, the report also shows a widening happiness gap, with some people reporting much more well-being and others showing much less within each country. Everyone is in a quest to find the holy grail of happiness. We buy more, we spend more, we meet new people, we go to places, we tend to religion, and yet we are not happy. And the consequence of this quest, this never-ending search, is that we often end up opening the Pandora's box. People will be like, if I get this thing, I'll be happy. If I get into a relationship, I will be happy. If I accomplish this thing in my life, I will be happy. The thing with all these things is that we have these momentary experiences of joy which we fail to sustain. And then when the dust settles, we are not happy. The truth is that there are no ripples towards happiness. Jumping from one joy to another is not happiness. It's called pleasure, a mere visceral experience. The things will become familiar, people will get used to. The high turns over, the concept ends, it doesn't last. It was Leo Tolstoy who told that if you want to be happy, be. It's simple as that, but it is easier said than done. The first step towards being happy is do not attach your feelings or happiness towards people or things. When you attach your happiness to people or things, it doesn't last. It's like, I wanted this thing, now that I have it, I'm bored with it. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not happy. This was supposed to keep me happy. And trust me when I say this, if you try to find happiness by getting into relationships, you won't. I learned that the hard way. It's like, I wanted to be with this person, I'm with this person. The excitement lasts for a few days. Then what? Your insecurity is kicking. After all, there is only so much a person can do. You're back to being unhappy, you are the same miserable person before the relationship. It was Buddha who showed us that there is no path towards happiness. Happiness is the path. It is often misinterpreted as finding happiness in the journey. But what it means is that if you are at a position A and you want to go to a better position B, you have to be happy at A, you have to be happy at B, and even through the journey A. That is why it is said that happiness comes from within, more like a conscious choice. We decide whether we want to be happy or not. It's our perception, and our perceptions become our reality. Ultimately, unhappiness is self-inflicted, or more accurately, trauma-inflicted. We are all so focused on trying to find happiness, but we rarely stop and ask ourselves, am I allowing myself to be happy? The takeaway here is that happiness is neither the destination nor the journey. It is the sense of being. And there is nothing wrong about feeling sad. Everybody has their bad days, but at the end of the day, you decide your ultimate experience. Whether to be happy or not, it's a choice we have to make for ourselves. I hope you enjoyed my video. If so, do subscribe and share.